That's weird. But she's functioning. Give me that. I double-checked the settings because it was really loud. And there's this neat little streamer setting function. And I can move the portrait, which is great, because that means I won't be blocking the NPC speaking. Let's go.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes. A small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Well, you know.
Lil! Lil!
Oh my god. Oh, I gotta click.
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's still a little loud. Can I fix that here? I can. Just the voices just need to be a little lower.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Hey, Sol. What's up?
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
Yes. My favorite pastime.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on, I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
Amazing. Alright.
Okie dokie, ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Very quickly. No, spend the day training me.
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring. Ah! Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
A cinnamon roll.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for a slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
Oh
The
my
name
god.
is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Okay. So we've got the board. This is the Royal Writ. The first thing you do when you start your shift is take a look. Oh, there's too many words. A group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. While not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule, please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent. Depressed Joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. Okay. Demonstration in City Square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Okay. So mages, I need to call the councilwoman's office. In here is a bunch of tools.
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
No more questions.
Okay. I feel like that was a very valid question, though. A metal
It's a
detector?
metal detector. You figure it out.
Fair enough.
You can use this decoder ring to decode things. Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code. No humming. This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
Okay.
Truth spray. You spray it, and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does. You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here? Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Uh-huh.
Hello, who's there?
Amazing.
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello? Is somebody there?
And we're just calling and
finally,
hanging up.
the Royal Jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake!
Each call costs an action point.
Okay.
You use the Wicked 3000 to make... Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here?
Okay, yeah. Have a good luck, Winters.
Now, you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn. But sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Sometimes?
Yeah. And sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Select and hold to make your decision. So that's broken.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Oh, you're right. That is a cooler.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
You nailed that tutorial. Good job. Do we have anything new? Mages Guild, Guardsman Randy. Gotta be careful for the group of sweet Grammies and Grampies.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos.
Boring. Go on.
I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild.
I gotta call the councilwoman.
Will you require anything further?
Yeah. One moment. Call Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy.
Ah!
Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
I want to check him, but I don't want to waste the crystal on that item, so I guess I was told to admit him.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
You will go far. You read the writ and followed orders. Good little guardsman. How do I get this? Was I supposed to, should I have checked him some more?
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando.
Okay. Fair.
His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me. Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Hey, Pumpkin. We're playing, Lil Guardsman. I see my thing is connected. There we go. Yeah, we're playing Lil Guardsman. I gotta, let people in or keep them out of the village. Do we want to truth spray her? Yeah, like papers, please. But it doesn't make me anxious, because I feel like having my family slowly starve would make me anxious. I guess.
Give me a second to run her through my known criminal database.
Look at, I like Striker. I like her design. Clickety clackety.
Okay. Her husband, ex-husband, Orlando, is a person of interest in a few misdemeanors down at the Goblin Ball Arena. And the girlfriend, Kelly, is a waitress at a local restaurant named Monty's. Not the type of characters I'd trust my kids with for a week.
Yeah.
If I had kids, which I don't. But if I did, they'd be able to handle any threat.
Okay. You haven't given me a reason to not believe you. I want to metal detector you so bad, but I really want to hold on to that crystal. So you check out.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus, Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
You knew not to stand in the way of Mama Bear and her cubs. Amazing. Oh.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, whelp?
Can you ring the lady? Oh, I don't know. I probably could have tried. Used up that crystal.
Well, sir, the guard.
Silence!
Ah!
Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, whelp!
Oh, look. Look at Lil.
Yes, sir.
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come
This
on,
is where I'm gonna
shake a
use
leg.
all of my
BS
items.
waits for no man.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay. Well, let's truth spray you. Spray, spray.
At precisely 6:15 tonight, after the Bank of the Sprawl has closed for the day, I am being met by the head teller, Mr. Dung, who will be
Mr.
escorting
Dung.
me to my safety deposit box.
Uh-huh.
Once inside, I have a rather sizable deposit of gold bullion being carried by my darling servant whelp.
Okay.
I couldn't do any of this without him, but I will never let my secret love show for the sake of my position.
He snaps out of it.
What on earth? What are you staring at?
Oh, master! I knew you cared!
What? Poppycock!
Okay. I'm gonna metal detector.
Whoa, that's a lot of cheddar.
Slaps
No,
of love.
ma'am. It is gold.
Silence! Yes, it is gold, but it is legitimate. Certainly not blood gold, if that's what you were thinking.
Well, I wasn't before you said anything.
He could do without.
I think I'll have to take a sample of this.
Oh
You know,
no.
science.
Oh, I'm a little scared at my choices now.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
Oh, thanks.
Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
Teehee. But also, one more thing.
I wonder what the stamp on these gold bars means. Maybe it's decodable.
I was gonna make a call, but now I have to decode. Oh. If I have to call Stryker after figuring out a code, I'm gonna be upset.
I'd like to take a closer look at those gold bars.
The microwave's done.
The symbols on these gold bars are definitely not issued by the Bank of the Sprawl.
Oh. They're not?
This is blood gold and definitely illegal.
I can't call Stryker. There's only one option. Deny. Bad. Bad old man.
It's the goblin's fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures.
Oh my god.
What about this? Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up outside like the cur he is.
But sir, the gold!
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go. But you will rue the day you crossed me.
Yeah, I probably will. You foiled a blood gold trafficker on your first damn day. Legend. I wish I could have called Stryker. Be like, hey, ma'am, there's a... Well, that was rude. Hello?
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
Wow, that's a lot of names.
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is...
Okay.
She hung up.
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism.
Capitalism.
After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
I can't truth spray him.
Garby
Fuck.
Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
He's right. Everything is in order.
Okay. We can x-ray him. We can bullwhip him for no reason. He is, in fact, shaped that way.
Surprisingly, this guy doesn't have anything interesting on him.
Oh, hello, random call from Atlanta.
I sent all my belongings ahead of me, with everything I'll need to set up shop.
I don't really care about that.
I don't really care whether or not you really care.
Fair enough. Malcolm.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Ask him if he's descended from Garbanzo the Terrible.
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep, my great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
I guess I don't have anything else. Can I?
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
Tease?
That sounds like a pretty messed up childhood.
Says the unaccompanied child at the castle gate.
Touché.
No, got sass back.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying something.
Ah. Wild. Alright, well, go on in.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Opportunity. Who would have known that a funny name would lead to connecting Jester Malcolm to one of his historical heroes? Good job. I got a little medal. No more, folks. Time to close up shop. Ah. Due to your good job performance, 3.60, you were paid 20 gold for this shift. Oh, hell yeah. Do I get to actually spend money and shit? I forget how the... You nailed that tutorial. Good job. Wow. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to a dig site, but I also... I guess after that I go to the tavern, because there's nothing else to click on. Okay. Ammonia, hydrogen, iodine, all pretty basic stuff. Oh. Machines like this are a relatively new discovery in the sprawl. Willow notices the words Commander Keen among the inscrutable technical jargon. The hole is so deep you can't see the bottom. They must have a really good ladder guy. Wanted to peek over here, but sure.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
In the lost and found box. Thanks, lady.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Ah, of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
Not yet.
No.
Trust me, you will.
Who are
you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy.
So, I don't know.
But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
I've got time.
Hit me with some of that sweet exposition, baby.
This place is known as the dig site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes.
Sure.
The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to celebrate the coronation of Princess
Love
Desdemona's
me a
grandfather,
dwarven heavy metal
King
band.
Artemis. At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans.
Damn.
Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
That must have looked awesome.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge. Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Adventure? Yeah, me.
Oh, me! I want to go on an adventure.
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came across this incredible new discovery, or more exposition, as you might say. You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a gnomish astrolabe, they can produce temporal anomalies.
Must fight the urge to immediately push the
We
button.
began experimenting by fashioning teeny tiny harnesses and attaching the crystals to mice and directing radio signals towards them.
It really wants me to just give in and push the button.
We perfected the process and found that we could send these mice back minutes, hours, even a full day with a less than 13% fatality rate.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Blah blah microscope, blah blah live chicken, blah 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 resonance chamber, blah.
Oh my god. Push the button. The poppin' sounds.
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to? Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
What's going on? Don't you remember She hung up. Again.
Oh, do I gotta do the one dude again?
Why, hello there. I've come to the sprawl to...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
Sprawl Board of Trade. Oh my god. Yeah, return.
He's right. Everything is in order. I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
Oh, we're just gonna...
I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
Back we go to the dig site.
Oh my, were you left behind?
I need you to listen to me. Something very strange is going on. My name is Lil. Don't you remember me?
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
Not Trixie it is.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Oh my god.
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000? Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes! But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people?
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful Mages Guild since the Power Crystal has replaced most household magical applications. One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly 1 day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you?
No. Oh God, no. For the love of all that is holy, no.
Oh, well, perhaps another time. My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the impact on the sprawl that you gate guards do.
Okay. Sure.
Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a calculated risk worth taking.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
Definitely not.
You'd want that?
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ugh.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout.
Interesting.
However, I've hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for 1 day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
The tavern is home.
Your dad's over there.
Thanks, I guess. What's this tavern? Cavern. You remember this working when you were little? Pretty great collection of tunes. Your dad always says if you ever save enough money, you could chip in to get her fixed.
Hey, hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
Do we want to give our dad the gold the blood gold we confiscated earlier? I'm gonna hold on to it, actually. He's clearly not to be trusted with money.
Sorry, nothing today.
Oh, rats.
Rats? Again? I mean, we don't have rats, I swear.
No, not like that. Oh, well. I'll go call my guy anyways. See if he'll front me the money to bet with.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remembered to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
You'll rue the day you didn't believe in my powers of space and time. You'll see. You'll all see.
All we can see is how cute you are, sweets.
As cute as her mother.
Whatever. Good night, Dad. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
Okay.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
Oh, they give us a little on her way to the bar. Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big goblin ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe. For now. Tyronius Athanatos gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most of the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He is indebted to Councilwoman Ash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance to the sprawl. Interesting. Denise retrieved her children from her bum of an ex-husband, Orlando. She said hello to Kelly, but never looked at her. Once the kids were out of the way, Orlando Sr. took Kelly out to dinner at Monty's restaurant, home of the soup, where they took full advantage of Kelly's employee discount. Due to your cunning confiscation and denying the old kook Grumpkin T. Dankworth was unable to make his sizable deposit of illegal blood gold to BS, Bank of the Sprawl. Unfortunately, it happened on the same day of an unprecedented volume of cash withdrawals. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked. They burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Dankworth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Garby Bunches found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the Twisted Sisters Tavern and set up his Emporium of Wonders. Interesting. Level 2.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, The Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor.
Okay.
No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, The Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hey-oh! With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning. Now let's get to the music. You're listening to the Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
I
One-eyed
liked it
heart.
better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
I was gonna say, it's the gorillas, but they're all goblins. Goblins. An angsty band for tweens and tweens at heart.
I think I should find my dad. Good thing I always sleep in my clothes and I'm ready to go.
That's the official crest of the Sprawl and the royal family.
A note?
Dear Lil, please come down to the guard shed as soon as you can. Love, Dad.
Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring him a pair. Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
Off we go.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable calculation. Which is, needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation. Any questions?
Many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I'm glad we got above 2 stars.
But I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above average job performance with cash bonuses.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools. And with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Oh.
Not Randy. That guy's a riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Oh, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Aww.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start doing my job better. Just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here while you go bet on Goblin Ball games.
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty, and they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again. Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client. But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
Wow.
Oh, Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off. Remember, 2 stars or better, or we're out on our asses.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
We can do that. That's fine. 2 stars ain't nothing. Alright, Malcolm, rather than repairing the dungeon which is falling apart, leading to the escape of a serial arsonist... Oh, okay, I'm having the jail cells repainted instead. Give me a call when the fellow gets here. Okay, so we need to keep an eye out for a painter. Expect the imminent arrival of 2 envoys vying for an alliance with the Sprawl. That's 2 envoys, not 1, not 3, but 2. 4 is right out. Take this opportunity for cultural exchange and learn as much as you can. Really get them talking. Oh, okay. Cool. The Duchess of Scarsborough's award-winning feline companion, Sprinkles, shall be arriving in its miniature royal carriage this week. Yes! Sprinkles! As always, treat any non-human visitor, goblin, gnome, ogre, etc., with extra scrutiny. Remember, if you see something, say something. Wow. Anyways. Oh, do I have to choose shit again? I got like 3, right? You... Oh, can I just... That's where I'm allocating these funny ones to. Okay, I think we can begin. So snitches don't get stitches in this game? Sag. Yeah. Oh, it's the painter.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the Sprawl.
Seamus McGoblin.
Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
Nothing is to declare. Fucking, So, I think I just need to call Malcolm. He's gonna be like, let him in, let him in.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot sweet and I'll set him to work. No more doom and gloom down here in my office. Now it'll just be doom. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo after all.
Okay. I don't want to use up any of my items on him.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors. An artist? Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
I'ma tease him.
Yeah, my mistake. Most artists I've met are hip and cool. You definitely are not hip and cool.
That's a dreadful thing to say. I would encourage you to think about how your words may affect people and choose them more carefully.
Okay, fair enough. I'ma just let him in.
Many thanks. Say, before I go, do you have a favorite color?
No, purple's not on here, so I guess it's red.
I like red, I guess.
Then I shall paint, whatever it is I'm painting, red, in your honor.
Wow.
Thank you again.
You let him in to do his job. What do you want, a parade? Doot, 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 doot.
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk.
Queen Buttermilk.
Who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of...
Thank you. Wow, okay, I think I got it.
Should I be calling someone? 2 envoys vying for an alliance with the Sprawl. Okay, I would hate to get you to talk, but talk.
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the Sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulfur mines of Petrard. The prince will be christening the newest of our sulfuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
Sure.
That sounds like it's gonna be quite a party.
Oh, yes, one of the grandest events of the season. I thought I might be asked to play my bugle for the occasion.
Bugle?
But the prince assured me it was much more important that I travel all the way here to announce his eventual arrival.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, they're starting to arrive. How wonderful. This is the representative of Prince Phineas Pomp, son of King Phineas and Queen... Oh dear, what was her name again?
Buttermilk.
None for me, thanks. Anyway, let them in. But for the love of... Don't let them in with that bugle. Not until I've gotten over this dreadful hangover, at least.
Can I have that bugle?
Can I see that trumpet or whatever that you've got there?
That is my official Petrardian greeting bugle. It is my pride and joy, and worth quite a pretty penny.
Yoink.
I think for the safety of our citizens, I better take that.
Oh, if you must, but please be very careful with my pride and joy.
That's it, I guess. Why not? Let's call Stryker.
Yeah, they said some foreign dignitary types would be showing up today. This should all be on the royal writ. Be sure to keep an eye out for frauds, but this one seems legit. You can tell by the shine on that official-looking Petrardian greeting bugle. Send them in.
Alright. Come on in. Oh, I forgot I had to hold.
Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Incidentally, I believe there is a representative of the Marvog Empire behind me, seeking to make a similar offer for the hand of the princess. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvog delegate.
That does sound tempting. I do like the concept of being given more money. You fleeced a high-ranking visiting dignitary and took his bugle away. He was terrible, so that's basically a public service. Good job.
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
Yo, Stryker.
If he's looking for a helmet, let him in. We've got quite a few down at the armory we're looking to unload. Some of them are even in pretty good condition. Send them in.
Interesting. I don't know if I want to truth spray you.
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest caliber. I cannot go back.
You seem like the type of guy that would wear a fancy hat.
Not just fancy, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, "Wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?"
I have no doubt in my mind.
He provided no obstacle for him to chase his dreams. He'd tip his hat in gratitude if he had one. Oh.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire.
Interesting. Oh, hot.
The Praetor bid me say directly to the princess, Egtag Maya Kora una Guahatag. Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the princess with honor. Hail, Praetor Gargan! Kapla!
Thanks. I love these images. Call Ash, I guess.
The mighty empire of Marvog has sent an envoy from the Praetor. This is unfolding even more splendidly than I imagined. And what an envoy! All that leather. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I literally have not said a word.
Oh, well, woo! Please show her in and don't interfere. Leave her just the way she is.
Well, I'm gonna question her a little bit.
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess.
That's hot.
I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
Oh, thank you. A head.
Oh my god! Thank you for the gift?
A lot. We now have a time travel option, so I can repeat the day or repeat specific points. Two envoys have come for the hand of the princess. Hi, Wolfie. This is one of them. This is a messenger for... I will show you who's who. For one of the people. Kinda. Yeah, kinda.
This is how you know I am worthy to deliver the words of the Praetor to your princess.
Well, thank you. So she's delivering a message for this one. I guess you can't really see. I'm not allowed to inspect. Oh, I have 5 charges. And then this is the other envoy. I should probably figure out a way to sell some of these things, you know? Ooh, $7 for that severed baghead. Oh my god, a Gabby has showed up? It truly is a miracle. I want to eat the bun. Okay. I'm gonna let her in.
You have honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marvog. And now, to fulfill my mission to speak the Praetor's words to the princess. Kapla!
Kapla! You admitted an extremely well-armed visiting dignitary. Smart. Yeah, it's like Papers, Please. I don't think I would do a good job at Papers, Please.
Whoa there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl. I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor.
Can I check this?
If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily ever after.
Can I decode that paper? Can I just spray him with truth spray? I'm gonna spray him with truth spray.
I'm not the gallant Sir Beverly, knight of some minor renown.
You fucking lied to me. Oh,
I'm just
Gabby's
an envoy to
suffering.
plain Beverly, late night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium, which is actually me. I've been watching the princess launch the ceremonial first slingshot at Goblin Ball matches for years now. Our eyes locked during one such slingshotting, and she smiled.
Third time.
My heart has been hers ever since that day. Uh-oh. I just gave it away that I'm not a knight, didn't I?
Sure did. Just plain Beverly.
I don't like you. You lied to me.
Have you ever met Princess Desdemona?
Alack a day, I have not. 'Tis but a glimpse of her I have yet beheld, but that image has drawn me here like a moth to a forest fire. And, though it is true I have never known the caress of a lover, the thought of it fills my loins to bursting. Steady on, Lucy. I was only speaking metaphorically.
How do you know she wants you to come and marry her if she's never met you before?
Let him chase love, Joe. Jeez. No.
In that glimpse of her, I could see she was longing for true love to come and save her from her world of loneliness.
I don't know if she's lonely. She's just come of age. Also, I'm not gonna let some man lie and catfish like that. Okay, he's a little parasocial. Oh, hey, Cran. How you doing?
Yeah, I don't
Been a
think that's
moment.
how glimpses work.
Well, I'm not gonna waste any tools on him. I am not gonna let him in, I think. Exactly. That's why I sprayed him with true spray.
You are being controlled by powerful forces and simply following orders. But know this, there is no force more powerful than love.
And he's delusional.
You have not seen the last of Beverly, late night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium. On, Lucy.
He followed the writ to the letter and in... Oh yeah, and also I'm not supposed to be letting fake envoys in. His horse is on crack too, yeah. Goblin Ball. He followed the writ to the letter and intuited that this third envoy was not legit.
Hey kid, are you Lil?
Who's asking?
Show a bit of respect. If you see her, tell her I got a mysterious letter for her.
Mysterious, you say? Fine, you've got me. Who's it from?
I'm not authorized to know.
That is mysterious.
Is this Jake from State Farm?
Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy, though?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work.
Thanks.
See you around, kid.
I wanted to click on that. Little girl stands at a gate, making choices. I can't wait. If you've got a taste of madness and wish to circumvent great sadness, come and meet me after dark. Together we make our stamp on the world. That was hateful. Couldn't end it on Mark, huh? M. Dungeon 7, Room 4, Boulevard Doler.
Nothing weird or creepy about that.
Not at all.
Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Help!
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
She's covered in blood.
And you are?
It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in, but so far I'm not optimistic. Do you have any ID or anything?
I assure that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do? Inside these walls, my destiny awaits.
Just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
I think Shay wants to be let in. Hold on, y'all can stare at her for a second. Sorry, Shay. Someone was singing over your meowing. Yeah, deny this hoe. Hold on. You gotta have something on you. Look at this.
What is that?
She's an arsonist!
Oh, that's just Fossy.
What's a Fossy?
Fossy is the name of my blowtorch. Friends shouldn't take things from one another. I guess we're not friends then.
Help, I'm feeling threatened.
That makes me a little bit nervous for you, little.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I've had enough of you.
Strike. Oh, the music got choppy? Striker. Striker, help.
For the love of what is that?
Excuse me, who are you talking to? What are you saying to them? Are you talking about me? Behind my back?
Oh, I'm gonna assume OBS/Twitch titled moment. Is it still going?
I'm right in front of you.
No, it drives me crazy when people talk about me behind my back right in front of me. This is making me angry.
I feel like I'm about to get murdered.
Oh, maybe let's try
Secret
singing?
ending. Lil attempts to sing.
At times like this, what helps is this, calming down.
This isn't a duet. I'm the star here. You think you're going to burn me? It's me that's going to burn you.
Help! When did this become a horror game? Chloe reaches into her pocket, removes a Molotov cocktail, lights it, and lobs it at Lil and the guard shed. Are you shitting me? I was kidding about being killed and getting a game over. Are you shitting me?
Whoa, I didn't think this was that kind of game.
Oh. Yeah, retry. What the fuck?
Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Oh my god.
Good traveled from afar.
No. God, that's a little... Did this game get louder for anyone else?
What is that? Oh, what's a faucet?
We're still gonna take it away.
Fred, that...
Music's already pretty low in general.
That makes me a little bit nervous for you, Lil. Okay.
So what we're not gonna do is call Stryker. Because that made her mad. Weekend was good.
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of me.
You're the worst.
Despite the songbird's sweet serenade, you correctly identified a homicidal maniac and managed to take away her toy. Good job. Oh, I should've... I have a charge. I don't know what the fucking whip does. What if I need it on the last person? That was my last person. Fuck. Amazing. Great. You would pay 20 gold for this shift. 3 stars represents a good score in Lil Guardsman. The 4-star result relies on superb deduction, the perfect loadout, a bit of luck, or some combination of all 3 things. Wow, thanks. The result screens like this one will guide you towards a 3-star result, but the 4-star is up to you. Okay. Can I go spend my money? Which Call of Duty? Crayon. My achievement didn't, like, it popped up, but it didn't fully pop up. What did I get? There's only one option, is to go to that thing.
Is this the right place?
It is. I mean, enter if you dare. Oh, you dared. Hello. Welcome to my lair of chaos.
Ugh. Jesus.
It looks like a bedroom.
Thank you, Tims 2.
It is his damn bedroom.
It can be 2 things. I'm a minimalist.
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking about. Wait, you are, right?
I can't imagine why I wouldn't be.
Good news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
What? That's not good news. Why me? I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing, and I'm barely tall enough to see over the desk.
I see. Then you're free to go.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl. We have eyes and ears all over the city.
What?
The gates have always been a blind spot for me.
That's stinky. You're right.
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and protected, and you might be positioned to help maintain the balance. Do you understand our meaning?
Duh.
You want me to do favors for you. Use my position at the gate to let in the people that you want in, deny who you don't. Am I on the right track?
You're at the station.
What if I refuse? You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm 12 years old.
Damn it, you've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the colored ball, and we'll forget about the whole thing. But if you guess it correctly, you agree to do our bidding no matter how nefarious or unreasonable. Sound like a deal?
Do I even have a choice?
Yes. You choose which hand.
Not the brightest one, is she?
Colorful ball, right? Kind of want to say this one.
His right hand. Pick his right hand. You can't go wrong when you pick right.
Malcolm is left-handed, I think, so I'd pick his left hand.
That didn't help. That didn't help at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong choice. What you should have chosen was my foot.
Motherfucker.
But you said it would be in your hand.
And what is the foot if not the hand of the leg? You lost fair and square.
But...
Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable at finding ways to keep him busy, making sure you have to cover for him.
But...
That concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home, rest, and wake up tomorrow prepared to go to your new, mundane job, which you will work at for the foreseeable future.
Damn it, Striker.
It's called being an adult.
No.
Keep an eye out
She's
for our
only
directives
12.
in your daily Guardsman writ. I trust you won't disappoint us.
Goodbye.
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously knows we're still here.
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start talking.
I should have brought another drink.
Huh. I'm just gonna go. Hi, Shay. What's up? Home is the only way to go. We should have like autoplay.
Boy, what a day. Hey, Arda, pour me a cold one, will ya?
Do you wanna? Okay, she doesn't want out. She just wants to whine. Can't be whining about food. You have food.
Make that 2, Arda. Hey, wait a minute. You're too young to be drinking cold ones. Make hers a milk, please, Art.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends. How did work go today?
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. What were you doing again?
The bidding of the 3 royal advisors.
Hello, Shay. Ooh. Alright. She was crossing my path. I had to hold her for a second and give her a little kiss.
Do you think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own personal and political gain?
After today, I don't know what's normal anymore.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What do I do about this stuff? Ooh, that blowtorch is $25. Oh, he's got a hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Aha! There she is, the brilliant little half-pint running the desk. I trust you refused entry to the envoy from the Marvog Empire like we talked about? If you did, I have the gold I promised you right here.
You know what? Since he's snooty and a snake, I'm gonna lie to him.
Yep, I sure did. Kick their ass back to Marvog.
Incredible bravery in the face of a brutal murderer.
Oh, you know, all in a day's work. What kind of gold are we talking about here?
I have here 20 pieces of gold. Fair is fair. Take them. They are yours, and with many thanks from Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King...
Just the gold, thank you.
Oh, yes. Here you are.
Thank you, loser. Interesting. Okay.
I'm not ready for bed. There's still stuff to do.
There's someone waiting for you in the back alley. Garcy Blinkers, Gerby Bonbons. Anyways, it's just through that door over there.
Thank you. There we go. That should not have been a struggle.
Lil, you came.
Oh my god, it's an
Welcome to Garby
ocarina.
Bunch's Emporium of Wonder. You're my very first customer.
Be supportive.
I was actually inspired by watching you alternately help and hinder folks at the gate yesterday. And I thought, Garby, there must be an industry of enterprising individuals supporting the guards. And when I looked around, there wasn't.
There wasn't.
So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup, and now I'm selling Guardsman tool power-ups. If you've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals. Both the good kind and the cheap roll the dice and see what happens kind, as well as power-ups for all of your tools. It's pricey, but the more crystals you can load into those bad boys, the better. Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me anything you might have taken off of unsuspecting suckers. Here, take a look.
Amazing. Okay, so let's start selling you things. I want to hold on to this head. It was a gift. Let's see. So... And now I'm all out. Okay. That cannot be safe. Lil could fall into the sewers if she could walk to that part of the screen. Damn. The smells coming out of that dumpster. Indescribable. I guess now we go to bed.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Who are you talking to?
Quiet, you.
Hit the hay. Seamus McGoblin did a commendable job painting the dungeon walls. Although humble, he really is quite skilled. He never let a drop hit the floor, and he did all the edges without using tape. Really high quality work. It brought a much needed breath of life into the room where some people wait for execution. Yes, she did. Seamus went home with his hard-earned paycheck in one hand and a bouquet of flowers for his wife in the other. He put his 6 goblin children to bed, swept his wife off her feet, and took her to the room. Their 7th child, Becky McGoblin, is due sometime in the spring. Without his bugle, the Petrargerian envoy managed to make a favorable impression on the princess, the advisors, and the rest of the court. He lost them, though, when he tried to make bugle sounds with his mouth. That night, lying in his bed in the chambers provided for visiting dignitaries, he felt smug that he had managed to successfully slow down the competition by bribing a guardsman. He thought to himself, maybe I missed my calling as a spy, but quickly rethought as he considered the life expectancy for a Petrargerian intelligence agent. Signor Capello Fantastico entered the sprawl and began his quest for the perfect hat. He ventured to every store that sold headgear in the sprawl. Henry's hats, Linda's lids, Homer's haberdashery, the Chapeau shack, Mind Your Millinery, hats, all caps, and even Yiddel's Yarmulke yurt. But none of them had the type of hat he was searching for. Oh, that's good, Gabby. Hopefully you start getting better. But rest assured, Signor Capello Fantastico will not relent until the top of his head is restored to its former glory. After relaying Praetor Cargan's message to the princess, the Marvog envoy walked past the National Ballet of the Sprawl's repertory company rehearsing in the park. Seeing that the ballerinas of the Sprawl were doing things completely wrong, the Marvog envoy decided to join in to teach them a thing or two. Now the Sprawl's ballerinas are experts in first position and first-degree murder. Oh my god. Since the envoy was distracted, the praetor never got word if the princess received their message. But don't worry, they'll show up anyway. Denied entry, the fake Sir Beverly took off his fake armor and got back on his fake horse, yes, even the horse was fake, and went home to his real hut where he lived with his real mother and wallowed in his very real depression. Well, Chloe encountered a guard patrol outside of the city gates and attempted to pickpocket them quietly, which she didn't do successfully on account of all the singing. In jail, it only took her 5 minutes to be sent to solitary confinement. Amazing.
It's news in the morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso. Breaking news. The chosen suitors for our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the sprawl. Be on the lookout for royal carriages, entourages, and attitudes. Breaking news. The Duchess of Scarborough's prized pet cat, Sprankles, has passed away at the age of 43.
No!
A
I didn't get
representative
to
from
meet
the Small Rodent and
Sprankles.
Budgie Coalition shared their condolences, then immediately scampered around without reserve. Breaking news. The Sprawl will be host to a Goblin Ball match today between our Sprawl Brawlers and the opposing Kaladar Lightning at the Goblin Ball Arena. Breaking news. That was my last piece of breaking news. Keep tuning in for all your Sprawl news updates. We now return to our regularly scheduled radio silence.
Damn. It's not Sprinkles, it's Sprankles. Is that another note?
Oh look, another note.
Lil, I'm off running an errand for Lieutenant Striker today. Apparently she needs me to time how long it takes to run around the entire circumference of the sprawl. Oh my god, Gabby. Really shouldn't have competed in that hot dog eating contest last night. Do me a favor and go down to the Goblin Ball Arena and place a bet of 30 gold for me after work. There's an extra $5 just for you.
You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chances can't be any worse than his usually are.
Yeah, that counts for the counter. It's a D's nuts joke. Or D's balls, technically. Expect the arrival of Crown Prince Phineas of Petrard and Praetor Carrigan of the Marvog Empire. Don't let your guard down, but do not delay them unnecessarily. Today is the Goblin Ball Tri-Goblin Cup semi-final between our beloved Sprawl Brawlers and the Kalador Lightning, the bastards. Wow, Ash has opinions. There has been a BS report, Bank of the Sprawl, regarding a number of unusual transactions involving sports betting. A reminder to the Guard Force, city officials are forbidden to participate in grey market sports betting. The guards are hearing talk of increased smuggling. Be vigilant, watch out for anything that could have a secret compartment. Trust no one. Deploy the truth spray if necessary. Yeah, the 100th D's Nuts joke has to be a good one. How many do I didn't look at how many we had. Okay. And 1 crystal remaining. But if I end up not using the 2 charges on these 2 items, it'll carry over. Yes, thank you, Gabby. Superb. Ugh.
Yes, it is I, little one, heir to the throne of Petrard, here before you in the flesh. Please, no need to bow or genuflect. No need to avert your eyes, no. For though I am a crowned prince of the realm, I am a humble man, one of the people, no better even than you, tiny gatekeeper.
Alright.
Is he handsome?
Well,
Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
he has charm for a prince, I guess.
Timu Astarion? Yeah.
Yes.
I don't mean a wide range.
Oh, never mind. I will see for myself. Send the prince in at once, and for goodness sake, don't talk to him. We wouldn't want you to put him off.
So we start talking to him. Get out of here. Whatever. Out of my sight.
And with that, it is off to face the princess and destiny. Before I go, can you spot me a $5? I'm afraid I left my wallet in my other pants.
No.
Is it that you don't have the money, or that you don't want to lend it to me?
Don't want to.
Oh, smart-ass ticket taker. When I'm king, I'll remember this.
You admitted the Crown Prince of Petrard, but you didn't spot him $5, which is your right.
Good day. I traveled up here with the convoy what was bringing Prince Phineas to the sprawl. I'm not staying long. Just need a place for tonight before I head back to Petrard. I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way, in case repairs were needed on any of the equipment or transport. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest, I don't get to the sprawl often. Too many mages around these parts for my liking.
I'm sure they were glad to have you as a personal insurance policy.
I don't know if I'd go that far. If they didn't absolutely need to hire someone to make sure the prince was here bright and early, they surely would not have. Wouldn't spend a penny on their dying aunt, the Pomp family.
Give me a second to run him through my known criminal database.
I gotta make sure he's not gonna, like, murder people, Gabby. I can't just let him in based on smooth voice. That was horrible.
Seems on the up and up to me. But if you are having any suspicions, search them. Better to be safe than right sometimes.
I think he's fine. I don't want to use my shit.
I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way back to Petrard tonight. By the way, do you know of a good inn nearby?
No better place than the Twisted Sisters Tavern. Not a classic beauty, but she'll get you where you need to go.
My kind of establishment. I'll see you there.
There are a lot of things falling apart in the sprawl, and your pleasant rapport may lead to him fixing a thing or two for you. Oh.
Sprankles!
A small group of black-clad folk approached the shed, weeping and moaning.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, Sprankles.
Weep, weep, weep.
Immediately calling.
Whoa, hold on there, kid. One of these willow wearers has a rap sheet here as big as... well, it's pretty big. Mostly different counts of smuggling illegal contraband. You can let the others through, but send Pillbox Charlie down to the clink. I'm sending you his mugshot now.
Who the which one? You're Pillbox Charlie?
I confess, I've been holding this inside for too long. I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling illegal pixie dust into the sprawl for him. He was holding the ball in his foot. Who does that?
Oh, that's gotta be Malcolm.
I plead guilty, Your Honor, on the grounds of I did it.
I'm not a judge, you know.
Oh.
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, pack up your dead cat and be on your way.
See? It's fine. We didn't deny the cat procession.
Alright, have fun burying your cat.
I didn't get to meet Sprankles.
We shall.
Sprankles will be so happy at St. Euphogenias. I just know it. Thank you, my dear. Sprankles thanks you.
Oh, good.
You did a sting. You foiled a drug smuggler, bringing narcotics-grade pixie dust into the sprawl inside the casket of a dead cat. What a weird day. Good job. Yeah, they were hiding it in there. But I guess the other people didn't know, so it's fine.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago, and the game is about to start. We all good?
Got a basketball game tomorrow. Sorry.
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruna Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblin Ball player for the Kaladar Lightning. I don't have time for games right now. I gotta get to the stadium and win us a game.
We don't like the Kaladar Lightning. But I'm not gonna deny her based off of that. Got anything? Whatever your name was?
What's that? Right by your hip.
That's my bionic hip replacement. Goblin Ball always seems to take a piece out of veteran players like myself.
But aren't artificial joint replacements against the rules in Goblin Ball?
What? Who told you that?
I heard my dad say it. At least, he said they ought to be. Lousy cheats they are, he says.
Well, it's not against the rules to have artificial parts that may or may not help you perform sports at a more desired level. Not yet, anyways.
Not yet. So technically, I have no... Also, I can confiscate a piece of her hip. I'm gonna let her in based on the fact that technically it's not illegal and I don't care about the sports.
You know what? You keep it.
No shit. It's inside of me.
Take her hip away. Just, yep. What does Striker think?
Yes, she's the star athlete of the opposing Goblin Ball team. She is quite the specimen. If we could ever convince her to play for our team, she'd become a resident of the Sprawl. Then if there were to be, say, a war, and if she were to be, say, drafted, she'd be one of the best soldiers we could ever hope for. I say let her in. Show her a good time, too.
Come on, the big Goblin Ball game starts in 30 minutes. My stupid personal driver had to take a detour to get here. What more do you want me to say?
I know what you mean. Personal drivers can really be an inconvenience sometimes.
Oh, you have your own personal driver?
No, and that's what's so inconvenient about it.
Alright, I'd like to think that was pleasant enough. Get in there. You're not doing anything illegal. I can't fault you if you haven't done anything.
Thanks. Now to wipe the floor with those lousy Sprawl brawlers.
Good luck at the basketball game tomorrow.
When you hear the crowd cheering my name, you'll know it's for me.
Because they'll be cheering your name.
Well, duh.
You admitted the star player of the Kaladar Lightning. With her, they're nearly unstoppable. It's just, yeah, it's just an itch simulator.
Greetings! I am Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I believe you met my envoy, the angry warrior with the head in the bag.
Uh-huh.
She would have come by this gate to announce my arrival. I demand you let me pass immediately. Quapla. I must resist the urge to need to focus. I am Praetor Kargan of the
Oh, she's
Marvog
strong.
Empire. And not some copycat looking to get into the city and use Praetor's likeness to score free hotel rooms. Phew, I did it. Now let me through, child. Qual block.
Oh, striker.
If she says she's Praetor Kargan, then she's Praetor Kargan. I wouldn't argue with a Marvog unless you want to be on the unpleasant side of a sword, which when they use it, is any side.
You were useless.
Why do you pester me with questions? I am a very important royal figure, and I must enter your city to meet your princess and marry her. Now let me be gone, child. Quack black.
Just a few more routine procedures. You understand.
Please hurry. I do not like to be kept waiting. But I am the prattler.
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real Praetor Kargan, then let them through at once. Is that clear?
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
You've made a powerful enemy today, little girl. You'll soon feel the wrath of an entire empire. Quaplort and goodbye.
Uh-huh. You saw through the old fake Praetor routine from a mile away. Who does she think you are? Someone who can't see through the old fake Praetor routine? Psh, amateur.
Little warrior, I am weary after a long journey, and I am not used to being made to wait in a lineup.
Yes,
Let me
ma'am. Sorry,
pass on
ma'am.
my way. I must rest before I meet your princess in order to win her hand and bring honor to my people.
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but would you mind saying your famous battle cry for me?
You mean Kapla?
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to being granted entry immediately.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You're good to go.
And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona and bring a generation of prosperity to the Marvog Empire. You, little warrior, will have a footnote in history for this encounter. For victory, for Marvog, Kapla!
After the imposter, it was very clear this visiting dignitary was on the level. Exemplary job granting them immediate entry. No one could accuse you of unnecessarily delaying anyone. Teehee. Okay, okay. 3.5. I didn't confiscate anything to sell today. I don't need the shop. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to put down 30 for God knows who.
Hello! Thank you for coming to my booth today. I'm here taking a poll on what the new name for the stadium should be.
What's wrong with the Goblin Ball Stadium?
It's a little on the nose. The owners want a little more pizzazz in the title, and you don't get pizzazz without taking polls, or poll-zazz as I call it. Care to give your opinion?
I have opinions.
I've really gotta be...
Great.
What one word would you use to describe Goblin Bowl?
I don't know.
Perfect. And the stadium? You would say it's
Coliseum.
Excellent. And finally, you come to the stadium mostly for
overpriced food.
Okay, that is super. Your input will be tallied with the others. Thank you very much for your time today.
Concessions, come and get them. We got it all. T-shirts, hats, food, drink, illegal gambling, commemorative foam fingers. You there. What can I get for you today?
Did you say illegal gambling?
I sure did. You interested?
I'm 12.
Hey, it's illegal anyways. What's the difference? You want to bet on who's going to win the big game?
I can't be any worse at this than my dad, so sure, why not?
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about?
I let that one lady in.
They're not the best team in the game, but they got a real ringer playing for them. Saruna Goodfoot. Boy, when she gets going, you can't stop her. You sure you want to bet on them?
Yeah.
How much you looking to gamble?
Dad said 30. I only have 62, so we're doing 30.
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
It's very quickly.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
Woo, Goblin Ball, let's go.
After one of the most chaotic third quarters I've ever seen, complete with the rare capture of the Golden Mongoose, this is still
Why
anybody's
are
game.
there spikes?
But look, Kaladar star player Saruna Goodfoot has taken possession of the wagon wheel and she hurls it. And it's passed through the flaming gates. That's the game, folks. Too bad, Sprawl Brawlers, but that is certainly one for the record books for Saruna Goodfoot and the Kaladar Lightning.
Woo. I did the gamble.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Cool. I'm not gonna buy anything right now. Shh, it's okay, Gabby. Oh! What's you doing here?
I did it. I quit my job as lackey to that awful man. And when I mentioned it to someone at the bus stop, they gave me a sock. And I have no idea why.
Ha! References.
Just one sock, not even the pair. What am I supposed to do with one sock? Oh, I made a terrible mistake.
If it isn't my little gate guard friend. Of all the taverns and all the towns and all the world.
Yeah. Hello again, Mr. Dwarf.
This jukebox doesn't work.
Yeah, it's been broken for ages.
Looks like the cables have been chewed right through.
Must have been the rats.
Yuck. Rats?
Natural erosion.
I mean, natural erosion.
Natural erosion my left foot. Anyway, I can fix that for you.
That would be wonderful.
For a price.
Ah.
Crap. Okay, how much are we talking about here?
15 gold should do it.
Well, it's something that she wanted. I don't know.
All right, it's a deal.
Beauty. See, that's the wonderful thing about knowing how to fix things. Never goes out of style. Not like those bloody mages.
Okay.
How long is this gonna take?
Listen, lady. Patience is a virtue. There you go. That should give the old girl a few more years.
Thanks, Mr. Dwarf.
Don't mention it. Now, leave me to enjoy my ale.
Now that's better.
Ooh. You failed, you're dead, get out. That's a great title for a song.
Now that's better. I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure?
Alright, what have we done? What are the results of today? Upon entering the sprawl, Prince Phineas presented himself at court to the princess, but because you didn't lend him a fiver, he was not able to double it in a game of beer pong at the Basilisk Club, which he could have then tripled participating in the leaky Downspouts arm wrestling tournament. Maybe it's for the best. The Dwarven Tinkerer left his interaction with Lil Guardsman with a spring in his step. The connection you made in a time of increasing intolerance towards non-humans made him think that perhaps rumors of bigotry in the sprawl had been greatly exaggerated. Unfortunately, just before heading up to bed in his room at the inn, he took in the night air and chanced upon a group of young men leaving the social club for the Sons of the Nobles clubhouse. They were able to overpower him and stuff him into a garbage can. He was found the next morning without his recently discovered faith in humanity. The Duchess of Scarborough, her valet, and their entourage made it into St. Euphigenia's, just in time for the solemn event of Sprankle's funeral. There was not a dry eye in the house, nor a dry crotch when it came to the cats and the attendants who commemorated the event by cleaning themselves through the Duchess's moving eulogy. Fair enough. The smuggler was apprehended and promptly sent to the dungeon. Unfortunately, he escaped sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. with the help of a mysterious contact on the inside, whose office happened to be just down the hall from that particular cell. I told you! Invigorated by their win, thanks to their captain and her lucky second sweatband, the jubilant Calidar Lightning players set fire to a cart full of hay. The fire spread to the neighboring warehouse, which was full of coloring books, bound for St. Euphigenia's home for orphans and other unwanted ragamuffins. Aren't team sports just the best? The Frank Praetor that you very wisely turned away took their shtick on the road and was eventually picked up by the Marvog authorities for impersonating their beloved Praetor. She was later sentenced to perform in the next ballet, lovingly called The Nutcracker. Because she was admitted at the gate without any hindrance whatsoever, the Praetor had a few extra minutes on her hands before she needed to present herself at the palace. She had just the best time. She met a good dog, who she patted. She kicked a football around with a couple of only slightly filthy ragamuffins on the Westphalian green. She made an extremely clean cut as she dismembered the left arm of a mugger who attempted to take her coin purse. Excuse me. All in all, it was one of the most relaxing afternoons in recent memory for her, and she was refreshed and rejuvenated by the time she made it to court, where she dazzled those in attendance. Wow.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium. After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the I Don't Know Coliseum for overpriced food.
Wow.
I like it. I hate it. We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Wild. No note today? Wow.
Whoa, someone's in a rush. Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad?
Yeah, his name is Mentiroso.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
Uh-oh. The game's crashed. Thankfully, it's just the game. One moment. Okay, thankfully we have only really just started, so I just gotta...
Oh, but I do. First, after the I don't know, I like.
I hate it.
It has in the way.
Okay. So we're gonna go out of our room, say hi to Dad.
Whoa, someone's in a rush.
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the... What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands.
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona...
Then what are you doing here?
Should be right around here.
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry. Nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
Took about hair loss.
Really? Are you sure? Because I could...
No, that's okay. I think I got it.
Even the times when you...
Yeah, those parts too.
Oh, okay.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
We are so alike in so many ways.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
See you, Dad.
Aww. Stryker.
Attention!
Oh God, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Alright, Wolfie. Couldn't be me.
Thank God.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000. With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated.
Hell yeah.
You can get back in your chair now.
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
Jail them! Fuck yeah. Yes, how?
How will I figure out who to deny and who to jail?
Let's
Well,
use
that
a real
Bella
life example.
knockoff,
Someone
definitely.
you've seen already.
Oh, hey, look!
This criminal is
the
best
same
known
example.
for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children. What do you do? Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy?
Right? She's so much worse than we thought.
That's all I have to say about that. Any further questions?
Yes, personal.
Well, I've got you. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the princess's grandfather, King Artemis. Wait, why am I telling you this? You received your briefing, now do your duty.
Aww. Dang it.
And just when I thought we were bonding.
Alright, let's read the royal writ and then we will pause because I have to pee. So, due to the sudden and unexplained absence of the princess, visitors should be thoroughly vetted and harassed, questioned. Don't be afraid to use that delicious new jail lever, Striker. The city's morale is hit an all-time low today. Anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line. We are instituting a severe cutback of non-human entrance to the sprawl. Second-hand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the princess's disappearance. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket "no goblins allowed" policy this week. In fact, I'll pay 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of your shift. Wow, Ash. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance in search and rescue efforts for the princess. The High Council of the Sprawl have their own plan to ensure the princess's safe return. Okay, so no would-be rescuers. This princess thing, people are going nuts. Have you heard about the crazy no goblins allowed policy? Let's dial that back to a more comfortable one goblin allowed. At the very least, it'll bug Councilwoman Malcolm. That's amazing. Alright. Yes, let's decide this real quick. I have 7 in total. These two get these, and then... Perfect. Yes. Good. Amazing. So 1 allowed. Yeah. At least 1 goblin. Before we see whoever's coming up, again, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'm also going to grab water because I don't have any in here. And I'm surprisingly thirsty. So, 1 moment. I'm gonna click over here, so it's gonna go silent probably. There we go. Yes. I'll send you a link, Gabby. Oh, why is he...
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl.
Why is he like that?
I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Sorry, did you say your name was Budface?
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill it characters. I would have liked Spencer Orm or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
Tell that bozo I have a craving for mangoes. If he can get me some by the end of the day, I'll be his friend and I'll marry him.
Oh, damn. This is some kind of Stardew Valley reference, right?
If he doesn't, I'll still still marry him. I gotta settle down already. P.S. If you didn't interrogate him twice by this point, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about.
Ah, shit.
You're so weird.
I guess I'm gonna have to interrogate him twice. I wanted to use a truth spray, but...
Gotta expand and sell my produce in new markets. The old farm has not been doing too well as of late. I am afraid I have put my priorities into other areas, like foraging and fishing.
Ah, shit.
I am quite horrible at growing vegetables, but I am your goblin if you need someone to gather pine cones.
I'm sure you can turn things around. All it takes is a little hard work.
Maybe a little too much hard work. I am not sure I am cut out for the farming life. Just look at this rice I grew.
Yeah, that's... rice, maybe?
No, you take it, I insist. No one would buy it from me anyway.
Well, thanks. I have rice. I have pixelated rice. You got a bag of low-quality rice. Okay, let's interrogate him one more time.
Aside from farming, I often fill my time talking and giving gifts to the townsfolk and other strangers I meet.
It is
like
a Stardew
I did with you and
reference.
the bag of rice. This helps me gain favor and friendships, with the eventual goal of falling in love and getting married. I have not been successful at it yet. I do not think anyone likes the gifts I have given them.
I don't think you're gonna find a bride by giving out lame bags of rice.
Would you prefer a pine cone?
No.
Okay, well, I have no reason to not let him in. This can be the one, and Malcolm seems to like him already. This can be the one goblin that we were permitted to let in.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let any goblins in today, but I think you're harmless enough. You may pass.
Well, thank you kindly. I will be on my way now. If I happen to stop by this way again, I will be sure to bring you some more crops from my farm. Free of charge. Well, no charge of money anyway. It might cost you a day or two. Everyone who eats my produce gets violently ill.
Oh, he's just a little stupid.
That sounds horrible.
It is. So long.
There was a clear no goblin rule and you let this shitty farmer in, but maybe you were following your heart.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee! And I appear! Thank you! Thank you!
I hate it.
Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone, which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
Look at Samdy's nuts, oh my god.
So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the Great.
Wait, but I'm not... Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7. Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
It was! That's incredible!
No, Becky, it's the Great!
Oh my god. When in doubt, call
the
Striker.
Edward the Great Magician? He was supposed to be at my niece's birthday party 20 minutes ago. Let him through immediately. I don't care if he's lost his glasses or cape or even a limb. Those little brats need to be distracted. Tell him to pull up his socks and hop to it.
Oh, okay. Immediately. Immediately.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician, and you're making this dream come true for me. Now, I just need to figure out how to get there without being able to read the street signs. Alakazoo, Alakazee, I'm going to be very late.
This magician had a booking to get to, and the sprawl needs joy at a time like this. But since he didn't have his glasses, he didn't do a very good job providing that joy. Why did I get a 2? Oh.
Hello!
Wow.
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are?
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
Right. Well. Two goblins in a trench coat.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
It means what it means.
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no-goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about? Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess? I'd like to see the proof of that.
That's a good point. Do we truth spray them? Do we detect them for anything? Do we just jail them for money? Do we just deny them? Well, I don't want to jail them for money because fuck Ash. It's just racism. Goblin rights or something. Let's truth spray them.
Since we ditched the disguise, everything we've said is the truth.
Yeah, the truth.
Okay, okay. I hope I don't get in trouble for this.
Alright guys, I'll let you come in. Just don't go spreading it around. I could get in a lot of trouble for this. Hey, that's really cool of you. You're a friend to us non-humans. If you want, come to the meeting at GLA headquarters. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on around here. Maybe I will.
Free the goblin. You want Gabby, you want me to jail them? You ignore the rip by emitting 2 goblins in one turn, but on the other hand, you unlocked a new location.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors. What does sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know, but it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
He is absolutely high.
Where have you journeyed here from?
You really want to know? Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move.
Oh
From
no,
the
hippies
mountains
quick
north
jail
of
him.
Petrard, the great desert in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Calidar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon.
Quaint.
I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the Sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
You seem like a very easygoing dude.
Well, my little dudette, life's been pretty good to me. Not as if someone peed on my rug.
Is that a common expression?
It is where I come from.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have a reason to use my tools, but let's make a call.
This man may seem harmless, but his contraband narcotics have been giving the Force headaches for as long as I can remember. He may not be dealing, but his garden has spawned an underground empire. This will be one of the great drug busts of my career. Cuff him.
Cuff him. Alright, you heard, Striker?
Has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Striker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments. You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Striker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes.
Okay. But narcotics.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
Based on his reaction, he seemed fine with your decision. Oh, okay, thanks. Ah, you're back.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately.
Why?
By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Any other week the royal advisors might have given her a day or 2 before sounding the alarm.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm.
But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now. Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Okay. Goodbye, guard shed. Okay, we did more than 2. This is... Ooh. A mere 10 golds.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the Southern Gate, step forward into the light.
I am in the light. Ah.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen.
Hey, yeah, you get back to bed. Fuck work.
To play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl.
That's right, it's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
Help.
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller!
Whoa. Neil.
Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flamehands! And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from
Neil
their wanted
Warkiller.
poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good, let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite!
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the third round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Soup. Oh, shit.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Well, okay. What's the perfect
What's
rescue?
your idea of a perfect rescue?
And who would you like to ask?
Let's not reinvent the wheel here. The easiest and fastest way to get the job done is simple.
Okay.
Smash and grab. What's simpler than that?
Okay.
I smack the baddies in their dumb faces, throw the princess over my shoulder, and hey, presto, rescued. Boom, done.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Okay.
It begins with me vaporizing a few low-level lackeys on the type. Then we build to a dramatic face-off with a superior villain. Lightning flashes, mythical beasts are summoned and dispatched, all the fireworks come out. I cast a transfiguration spell, turning our would-be kidnapper into a small cricket, or a mouse, or anything really. It just has to be small, so I can keep it with me as a reminder of my awesome powers.
Okay. Interesting. So I gotta ask the rogue something because...
And your second question
ranger.
is?
Waylaid by bandits.
You are waylaid by bandits. What do you do?
And who's that one for?
Please, I know these people. I am these people.
I am these
a few
people.
honeyed words, a bit of pocket change, and now not only are they leading me to the princess, they promoted me to king of the bandits. Then we make camp for the night, steal the pocket change back, I never could let a bit of coin go, and make off in the night with the princess, leaving them as broke as they were at the start and without their glorious king of thieves.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Shall we ask Neil how he would deal with these bandits? Or do we want to know how Articulous Flame Hands would do it? Neil will say
How many bandits? 11? 12? Simple. I rip out the throat of the first, so the coward cannot warn their coward friends. Before the rest know what has hit them, I have. I pile the bodies of the dead fools high in the air and burn them as a warning to all others who would dare get in my way.
Alright. But
That answer unearthed the full extent of your incompetence. I was ready to vow the child with mine. Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
Shay wanted in.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she
Uh-oh.
acts.
Uh-oh.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode.
I'm not liking the effects happening. Not the gaslighting, yeah.
Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
Well, not the mage, that's for damn sure.
Don't look at me. Or you can try, but I'll be out of here. Smoke bomb!
Blood rage!
God damn it.
Uh-oh. Lil, which contestant... Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Lil, what's your favorite animal?
A moose.
What? A moose? That's too big! I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box! A bread box, Lil!
Blood rage!
Don't tell me I just died again. I just died again. What, Shay? You have food. Do not be meowing at me like that. You have food.
Uh-oh. Lil... Neil...
Do you think he would like a squirrel or a sparrow? I think he would like a sparrow.
Neil, look at this little fella.
I feel the blood rage calming.
Oh.
I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that. Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
Well, I mean, I know my choice. Do we want to ask any more questions and risk potential death again? I died 2 times in less than 5 minutes, so... Always? We gotta squeeze in one more round?
I think think I got one more round in me.
He's calm again, so hopefully.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
How about we do a personal one about favorite childhood memory? I feel like that's a good one.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
And you're asking?
I received my first battle scar when I was 5. You can see it here, across my cheek.
Yeah, sure.
Recess was a tough trial for all Marvagian children. As I rained blows down upon that 3rd grader, I smiled. I knew even then that I would never forget this glorious day.
Moche.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I was visiting my father at Castle Caladar on that infamous day Froderick Frankenstein conducted his great experiment. I was enraptured. I couldn't help myself. I got too close. I was struck by the alchemical lightning he had captured. Everyone panicked, screaming, wailing as I was lifted into the air. But I was fine. Better than fine. That was the day I realized my powers as an elemental mage, able to harness the raw powers of the earth. My father never looked at me the same after that.
Aw, daddy issues.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're stupid!
That sound means it's time for the lightning round!
Oh dear. Okay.
Lil, please choose the adventure that you'd like to see play the lightning round.
I'm scared of asking Neil any more questions. What if the lightning round ends up being like a bad time for him?
All right, Neil, are you ready
I
for
do
the
not care about
lightning
him.
round?
Hello, Shay.
I am.
Oh, too bad. Looks like that wasn't as enlightening as we'd hoped.
You're shitting me. And I can't rewind time. You're shitting me.
Oh my god! That wasn't real, right?
This isn't fair.
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
My
Oh,
choice is
God,
gone.
not again. My conscience can't take much more of this.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
I'm upset.
Well, you can't. He's dead. Choose again.
I am upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and other ones, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess.
I think they just give opinions. Like earlier when Malcolm had me choose which hand had the colored ball. The other two popped up as options, but they just give their opinions.
And proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is...
Articulous Flame Hands, the mage!
Aha! Wonderful child. Well chosen.
Upset.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyles spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Oh, he's got another hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona...
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. What do you want to do, Lil? Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
Just go back to work.
Go back to work.
You may be right. I don't have that many more vacation days.
Listen, Bev, it's getting late. I'm gonna go.
I understand.
Farewell, Beverly.
Oh my god. Well, these two are talking.
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Hot.
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
Well, I accidentally struck my original choice with lightning. I should have questioned the mage like my little brain told me to, and I was like, no, I want to hear Neil speak some more. Fucking god damn it. Anyways.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
It's either that or the untrustworthy bandit.
And pompous.
And smug.
And ugly.
They don't like mages.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here. Looking back, I agree with you both. If I could do it over again, I would choose differently.
I would love to do it over again and choose differently, but I'm not about to rewind this game.
Please forgive my error, and do not take it as a slight against your people.
All right. It is forgiven. Ugh.
What he said.
Okay, well.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole $87. Okay. Should I just sell the head in a bag? Nah. There's no location available. Warm up. Are you sure you want to send that? Not ready yet. What? Oh, right, the goblin thing. The goblin thing. Lil walks down a dark back alley to find a red door. She knocks, hears movement behind the door, and suddenly a split opens and she sees a pair of glowing yellow eyes peering out at her.
Were you followed? What's the password?
Was there a password?
Get out of here, kid. Go home.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it here somewhere. Viva la Gobolution.
Oh my god.
Come on in.
Don't even get me started. Who do they think built this city up into the sprawling metropolis they get to enjoy today? Because it sure as hell wasn't humans. Did humans haul the stone that became our roads and buildings? No! Troll labor did that! Did humans dig the intricate system of subterranean tunnels that became the world's greatest sewer system, getting our piss and shit off the streets? No! Our mole brothers and sisters did that! The late King Oswin was a man full of empty promises. He vowed to end the persecution and oppression of all goblins, dwarves, kobolds, vampires, you name it. But last time I checked, I'm still treated like a second-class citizen.
Never liked King Oswin.
The day of the royal wedding approaches, and the powers that be are sitting fat, but they are blind. Hear my words, people. That day will be their undoing. That day will be their reckoning. A change is coming on that wedding day. Will you RSVP for the revolution?
Hear, hear.
Go home, everybody, and keep your eyes and ears open for what happens next. I invite my inner circle to join me downstairs. Light refreshments will not be served as Carl forgot it was his week to bring orange slices.
Damn. We just talk to them now?
How's it going, Gobos?
You came! You owe me $5, Gary.
It's worth it. Did you hear him? Isn't he amazing? What did you think?
Incredible.
That head goblin guy is amazing. I'm sorry. I really had no idea how bad it was for you guys.
You're lucky his slide projector broke down. The audio visuals make it even more horrifying.
So, is something really gonna happen on Princess Desdemona's wedding day? Like an attack?
Who knows? The leader and his inner circle keep their cards pretty close to their chest. But whatever it is, it's gonna be a real game changer.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not invited.
Just keep your ears peeled and your eyes to the ground. You'll get your chance to be on the right side of history. You'll see.
I hope so. See you around, fellas.
Viva la Gabelucion!
Viva la Gabelucion!
You're getting it.
Oh, I can't go any further to the right. A tangled web of corruption and lies, and some coupons. There's Monty's. Now I go home, I go to bed, I get ready for the next shift. And I think I'll do... Hold on, I'm debating. Please take a second. What day are we on? 4? Or, sorry, level.
I think I've done everything I need to.
I don't know how many levels there are. I mean, I know that there's about 8.5 hours worth of gameplay, so I got 2 more streams. Maybe. Having discovered the hidden message, Great Uncle Jerry's will, Buttface ditched his cart of wilted produce and set out to pursue his dream. The money he made off of the sale of his farm, he bought an old castle in a snowy little village in the mountains. There, he set up his chocolate shop. After months of painstakingly collecting ingredients and mastering intricate recipes, he unfortunately discovered that the castle he purchased was extremely haunted. Nobody in town believed his pleas for help dealing with spirits and phantoms. In fact, the town doctor had him declared insane and carted him off to the sanitarium, which, as it happened, was located in a different haunted castle. The children of that snowy little town still tell the tale of the goblin in the castle, who smelled of moldy radishes. Thus ends Buttface's tale. Oh. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with pick a card, moved into is that your handkerchief, and ended strong with a classic how many eggs do you have in your pocket trick. Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the pre-teen partygoers. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the check in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward's parents didn't consider a check for 37 gold, 40 before deducting the price of a piece of vanilla cake, to be much of a success. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice. Gary and Julian were pumped to see you at the rally. They boasted to all their friends that they not only convinced a small human to let them in, but they even got her to attend the Goblin Liberation Army rally. After you left, the GLA's leader pulled Gary and Julian aside to personally thank them for helping to bridge the gap between groups. This meant a lot to Julian, whose belief in the cause burned bright and hot. Gary, however, couldn't quite let go of his daydream of a world where he actually was a powerful mage, not just a goblin pretending to be one. Sure, he would still support the efforts of the GLA, but he couldn't do it while making fireworks appear from his fingertips, or while conjuring miniature unicorns to delight and entertain his pals. What started as a simple 2 goblins in a trench coat grift woke something up for Goblin Gary. From this day on, he would begin his quest to become a wizard. Now all he needed was a robe, a scar, and a depressing orphan backstory. I thought Gary was the one with the scar. We have an excerpt from the stenographer's transcript of Echo's interview in the interrogation room conducted by head jailer, Inspector First Class Javert. Hey man. Oh, Echo. Hey man. There are a lot of moving parts to this. Javert, let me make something plain. I don't like your fucking name. I don't like your fucking face. I don't like your fucking behavior. And I don't like you. I'm just gonna assume shithead. Do I make myself clear? Echo. Pause. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. At which time Inspector Javert threw a coffee cup at him. Echo was then searched and was discovered to have a rather sizable bag of illegal pipe weed on his person. Despite his protest that it was to help his bowling, his peace blossom was seized and Echo was sentenced to 3 months in Sprawl's minimum security dungeon, Boar's Head Penitentiary, nicknamed the Pigpen. Neil, no! Neil Warkiller, the hard-headed go-getting warrior turned pile of dust, was swept into a dustbin and then tossed out the window. I'm getting real hungry, actually, so we're making a good call here. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flamehands wasted no time getting straight to work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek out the princess's location. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mighty mini-mammal militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Depressed by the mass rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible for, the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd give it a day or two, then report that he was unable to locate the lost princess due to entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura, or some other nonsense. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Perry Shoutson found his way to his favorite tavern in the Little Ogre Quarter. After one too many delicious margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off of the ground by the bouncer. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of his patented smoke bombs, the inebriated thief dramatically threw down a handful of mixed nuts, then ran head first into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died from embarrassment if he hadn't already died from severe blunt force trauma to the head. Okay. Ooh, now we reached level 5. But I think this is where we'll...
Lil, rise and shine.
But I think this is where we'll leave it. I think this is a good spot. We made some progress. We killed a guy. Even though he was what we had wanted to go rescue the princess. I don't think any of them were going to do it. I think Gabby's right. I don't think any of them could have done it. But still, I wanted Neil to go try. But yeah. This is where we'll end Lil Guardsman for today.